Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. Today's stream, or tonight's stream rather, is going to be about 2 hours long. Unfortunately, I didn't get much sleep last night, so I suspect I'm going to be running on empty. And I still have to do my journal entry for Reina Cinctus because I ran out of time this afternoon to do it. We had fun and games with server crashing last night that basically derailed the evening after the first hour, so I had to make up for that because Monday is going to be a special day for Project Reina Cinctus because everybody pretty much that has been on the server is going to be there. So all the characters, well, aside from the ones that are deceased. And I think the only person we'll be missing is a couple of the ones that were there the first day but didn't really come back after that. But otherwise, everybody that has been there more than once should be there again, which is pretty cool. Alrighty, let's just let the things back there get loaded. Have a look around. Yay, we're here. And unfortunately, we have some repair work to do. We didn't get leaf blocks, we got basalt, but the black is not working. Do not like. Alrighty. And a GreatOrator to greet me. That's awesome. Let's spell it right. Gotta have more exclamation marks. Let's one up my ship here. There we go. Alright. So, I don't know if I really want to deal with all the repairs I know I'm going to need. Let's go... I'm sure we could replace in creative the amount of marble, but we already have plenty, so I don't really need to do that. And besides, I think I'm going to create this, or keep this basalt. I don't think I have much. Oh, I might be wrong. I might have a lot of it. Let me go check. Maybe it won't matter. But anyway, I don't need to replace it in creative because I know I've got a lot of the chisel marble, which is what this is made out of, because I just basically made it out of these blocks. Yeah, that's chisel marble that we used for this, so... I mean, it could be worse. It's not the entire pillars, because it's only the micro block portions. Still, you know, a lot to do, because there's all the little filigree details that I did, but... well, can't be helped. Awesome to see Brandon on. I know he's been busy doing coding, I think, for quite some time now, and I haven't seen him on the server. Of course, the fact that I haven't been on the server for a few days, he could have been here ever since I was gone, and I would never know. Well, unless he told me. Alright, let's store that there. Alright. And I see that's growing, so that's good. Something that I did while I was not here. Oh. Just give it to me. Thank you. Oh, I did spend some time killing wither skeletons to get... or letting the wither skeleton thing run, rather. Not killing them myself. In order to get more wither skeleton skulls. So I think I got about 21 I was able to do before I had the crash issue. So we'll be able to do a little bit of the quest that I had started last time. Oh, we've got a new one. Oh. I guess we're going to have to go this way some. Can I go that way some? I should be able to. Yeah, I should be able to. Alright, so we're going to extend this with this. Oh, what did I press? There we go. We'll just do it that much. Because then we can go like that, which is easy. Throw some torches down. Not that they don't necessarily need any torches. Now the basalt. That's stone. I think. Yes, stone. And of course this is the chisel marble. Let's have a look at it. I think it's a chisel marble. Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, we have plenty of it. Not necessary, but the basalt, I think I actually have 2 things of basalt. Yeah, we do. Okay, we got lots of basalt, because we got this, and I've got another one over there. Unless I merged them. I know I noticed that I had them extra before. I can't remember if I actually got around to merging them or not. I might not have done. Put that back. Why won't you put that back? This, here, thank you. Alright, I also need 9. Alright. Oh. Apparently I have a purple flower for some reason. Right, I was dropping this off. Get enough of those, we won't even have to bother with an Enderman grinder. I think pretty much, unless I do vast quantities of something that requires them. Chicken eggs. Why can't I pick that up? Don't do that. I am suspicious. I haven't heard. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. Little bit of lag. Well, maybe a bit longer than 6 seconds, but it's close enough. There we go. That will do. And by the way, I think I figured out where my chickens are vanishing, the ones that keep... because I noticed that there weren't as many here as before. Well, I think the wither explosions below are just enough to kill chickens. So, because of that, I'm going to create a few more chickens. Poor chicken, sorry. I don't think the lag is me because I'm not seeing spikes in the computer. You know, to 100% that I normally would see when I get lag if it was due to, oh, say, needing to restart the computer or something. Alright, then we want to... let's do some sheep as well. Yeah, let's do 12. If we have that many. Hello, cows. Cow, 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 cow. Moo cow. And cow. There we go. Okay, sorry, you guys are gonna have to make do with grass because I don't think I want any more sheep there. We will, however, try feeding some pigs. Oh, maybe you're all on your lonesome? No. Okay. Alright. Enough animules. Alright, so let's go... I keep saying alright. It's not alright, but I keep saying alright. Let's wait for... There we go. Nope. Let's get off of there before it... Okay. Just a little bit. Not sure. Let's wait to not press any keys until we go downstairs. Well, whatever I do today, I don't know if I want to be doing block placement because that can be really... Of course, this isn't helping. Am I actually here? Okay. $21. Yes. So once we get that... So that means we can do 7. So I'm gonna... Well, I don't know if I should turn on the withers or not. It might just make the lag worse. I guess I can turn it on and see. Okay, well, restarting restarting the client's not going to help because I just did that when I first logged in. Well, actually, it might help. Well, we'll see how it goes because I'll give it another 10 minutes, and if we're still experiencing this, I will try restarting the client because it might actually help. Because I did load the resource pack, and that can cause issues. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Do not know. Okay. Let's wait for our block placement to take effect. All right. To our wither. Hey there, Owa. How's it going? Is that just coincidence? Well, if he was invisible in my wither box, then maybe I did kill him. But I don't think he was. Okay, are they pulling my leg? Did they really? How is that possible? I hope they're pulling my leg. Oh, just a coincidence then. Very interesting coincidence, but a coincidence nonetheless. I was thinking, how is it possible that my wither poisoned them, wherever the heck they are? So is this sound not being... Oops. Is this, I think the sound of the wither is not being muffled. So let's put this back here and let's just lower this while we're killing withers. So I don't deafen you all. At least not more than I already have. Well, that's better. Lag-wise, I mean. So hopefully it is picking those all up. Aha! So Brandon's wither grinder has some issues apparently. See? Manual has its advantage. For one thing, you get the experience. Which, earlier you need. They're collecting all the experience and then they're getting it too, but... I think this might be all our soul sand, but I will check. If it does, then we're gonna have to make a trip to the Nether soon to get more. Alright. Ooh, is there one loose there? Wool. That sounds like some... If we've got wool and leather, I wonder if I killed a couple of other animals up there. I'm guessing the answer is yes, there is one loose. Draconium arrowheads. Yeah, let's check our sheep population. That killed all the sheep. What? Oops. Okay, well, it looks like some of the cows died too. Alrighty, we might have to move the animals. I thought it was just the chickens, but... Oh. Sorry, guys. I guess I will turn this into an indoor field of some description. I think I know what I'm going to be working on if it's not too laggy. We need to relocate the animals, and we're going to need more sheep. Oops. I guess... Yeah, we're going to relocate the door anyway, so let's just go this way. Those poor animals. Alright. Let's do the pieces of armor that I was going to do, then we will work on better sheep facilities there. Yes, okay, so we have 7. I can't remember if I put any in the system already or not. So let's go and check. I'm not sure if there's any in the computer. I'm hoping I have 1 in there, because then we have enough for, I think, 2 pieces of the draconium armor. Or no, weapons. Or the tools is what we're making now, that's right. No, I don't have... Okay. We might only be able to make 1 then. Well, we'll see. Alright, so what are we making here? I would like to make... One quest with unclaimed reward. Oh, that's it. Alrighty, this. Right, a draconic pickaxe. A draconic pickaxe. 1 awakened core. And 4 wyvern. Alright, well let's make this first. We need a wyvern core and wyvern energy cores. Oh right, we need these. Let's make 12, that ought to be enough. This represents her armor damage, but since it doesn't work with draconic stuff, it doesn't understand it, it acts like they're all broken. Normally it would show the health of your armor, but that's not what it's currently showing. It says they're broken, but they're not. But if I was wearing regular armor, then it would be representative of their current status. Guess he got it working. Alright. And we need 1 awakened core. Which is... oh, I guess... awakened core. I need 4 of these. Oh dear. Okay. And now we should be able to make that one. Voila! So now... you? Okay, so we should have everything. The only thing... oh, yeah, I know. Wait, didn't I make... oh. I see, I need a... okay, right, we're missing 1 piece still. That piece being that, which requires 4 of these. So much resources. Oh, wait, I still hadn't made that. Dang it. Alright. Eventually I will make it. There we go. There we are. Now we should be able to make the pick. Put the boots back on. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to go in and remove the enchantments from this. And then upgrade it and then put them back. Alright, so now you can go in there. Mine with authority. Woohoo! Oh, let's move that there. Void junk. Ah, so this has got the junk. I was wondering if it was on this one. There we go. So now we can tell it things like cobblestone is junk, and it will destroy them, but Well, I don't want to do that because I like collecting all the things. And yes, for the stick figure, if all you saw was the head, that would be because that's the only piece of armor that you were wearing that it detected in any way. Okay, so let's look at... Okay, cool. And the nice thing is you can go 3x3, 5x5, 7x7. So nice. I think we're going to be using 7x7 because we got to work on the room. But let's go ahead and charge it up. And make sure it's registered for the quest, by the way. Yep, we've made it. So out of curiosity, how many did we use? Not core, but star. Nope, block. I forget what it's called. Alright, nether. We used 5. So I think everyone is like that. We need 5 per. Alrighty. Oh, you're still trying to figure out the smeltery for Tinker's Construct? What is it that you're trying to figure out? Maybe I can show you, or at least explain if you're stuck on something particular. Alright, so I need to clean up my inventory a little bit. Do I have my Silk Touch in here? That's my Fortune one. That is my Silk Touch. Why was I must have been getting cobble because of, not sure. Or I just had it in my inventory, which is also possible. So let's put it over here. And I do want to empty my inventory out as much as I can. Okay, so you built a 4x4 and 3 high. Okay, well, I always make mine this size just because that's the original size. I think you can make them bigger now, but I don't know if there's rules governing that. But basically, this one. Alright, so let's change the... And I also want to... Safe mode is true. Okay. A 2x2 is all up by You're talking about the interior, aren't you, Pied Piper? But like I said, you should probably, if there's a particular question you have, Owa, ask that, because otherwise I'll just be blathering without any particular purpose. Okay, Oa. I will continue putting stuff away then until we until you are able to describe what you want to ask. And then I can return back. He's just... making up for lost time, it seems. Ah, the poor creatures. I killed all the sheep. I can't believe it. And some of the cows. It's a good thing I just bred them. Probably killed some chickens too. Although I didn't see any chicken bits. Alright. What else do I have? Okay, I can put... Let's see. I'm gonna need the shovel, but I can put away the mattock, I think. We're probably not gonna scan anything, so let's put that in... Actually, let's put that in the other one. I have a stone brick slab, which I probably should put... did I have a box for such things? I have a decorative box. But that's not really correct. Money and such. Is it in the... Doubt it's in that one now. Ah, here we go. Alright, let's put you here. We need the shovel. Yeah, I probably should unlock this. It'll help. Got a little bit of food. I'm probably gonna have to make some more food here. Very, very soon. Well, some cows bit the dust, I suppose. Just want to put that flower away where it's supposed to be. The world has been saved. Saved from what? We're not sure, but it's been saved. There we go. Oh! Jeep! 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 I need the... Ba-ba, black sheep. Is there any more sheeps? Oh, there's a sheeps over here. Alright. Any more sheep in the area? Yes, there is. Any more? Well, okay, it sounds like you were able to create it fine, because if you were able to melt the iron, then it's created correctly. I think what it sounds like, you're trying to create an ingot cast for an ingot. If I'm correct, then what you need to have in the smeltery is 2 ingots of gold to make a cast, or aluminum brass. And then when you pour that over the ingot in the table, it will make your ingot cast. And then once you have your ingot cast, you can put that in the table and put the iron, and click the faucet to let the iron come out and make that into ingots. So, because what you're trying to do is make your ingot cast with iron, which you can't do. Oh. Yay! We can start the repopulation effort. Alright, so let's you can use 2 ingots, or like two ingots of gold, or 1 piece of gold ore to create the cast by pouring it over an ingot of any sort. Or you can make aluminum brass. But to make aluminum brass, you will need 3 pieces of aluminum to 1 piece of copper. So if you have 3 aluminum ore plus 1 copper ore, that will give you 6 ingots worth of aluminum brass, which will make you 6 casts. Yeah, Pied Piper, sometimes you don't have the the parts you need for the aluminum brass, and you have to sacrifice a bit of gold, so that's why I was just telling him both types. But I'm sure you know that. Okay, you don't... That molten iron is fine, Oa. I'll show you on my smeltery what you do. It's very simple, but a visual demonstration might be more helpful than me just describing it. And if I have more than one thing in here... Whoops. Let's see if I can target the... Can I get the... No. Okay, let's take this off. Alright, so I don't have anything in there right now, but let me just throw a couple of things in. Basically, I'll describe it while I'm doing this, but basically what you're going to do is you melt your aluminum brass, or whatever it is that you're going to make, the gold or the aluminum brass. Keep your iron in there, you don't have to worry about it. And alright, here we go. Okay, so here's some that, and let's just take some gold, because I don't believe they combine to make anything. And what you're going to do is... Okay, so let's put... Of course, they went in here. There we go. Okay, so what you do, once these are melted, you'll see that there's both liquids in here, and whichever one you click on will go to the bottom, and that's the one that's going to come out when you click on the faucet. And these won't take too long to melt, and I can visually demonstrate it. So in this case, I will make ingots out of it, but in your case, you will have aluminum, brass, and iron in here, and you'll have an ingot here rather than an ingot cast in order to do it. Okay, so it shouldn't take too long to melt here. The only time that you have to be careful when you have more than one liquid in the smeltery is some of the liquids will combine, the melted irons, the melted metals will combine to make alloys. So for example, since you're going to make possibly aluminum brass, if you put in aluminum and there's already copper in here, then they're going to combine and make aluminum brass whether or not you wanted that. Oh, dang it. Obviously this is on. Oops. Dang it. So much for the visual demonstration. I'll just give it another second here. I'm just going to throw this in the oven while I'm waiting. Redstone furnace. Could you cook up my steaks there? Thank you. Just going to put more in there so that they can start going, because I wanted to melt them anyway, but okay. Dang it! Now what? Okay, I thought, why are you guys not working? Okay, fine, there's an issue here. Maybe because of the update? Anyway, let's take them off. Alright. Put more of that in. Anyway, hopefully you got the gist of what I was describing. Right now we've got some gold in there, but I will, like I said, visually demonstrate as soon as I can. Third time's the charm. Okay, so we've got molten nickel in here right now, and as soon as some of the gold melts, which it should do... Yeah, so we got gold. There's gold. So you can see there's two different colors. There's the gold on top. There's the nickel on the bottom. So if I do this, I'm going to get a nickel thing here. So let me just demonstrate. If you can see, oh, there it is. So now I've got nickel because it was on the bottom. And now if I click on the gold, it's moved to the bottom. And now I do this, and now you can see the gold is pouring out. So it's whatever is on the bottom, and you can move it around to move whatever you need to the bottom just by clicking on it. Just like that. Click, 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 gold to the bottom. Thank you. So, hopefully that helped. You probably didn't need the visual demonstration, but dang it, I wanted to make a visual demonstration, and I was going to do it no matter what. Alright, so, is gold on the bottom right now? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's get this block made. And then let's put the redstone timer on again and see if it'll work properly. Okay, so now it's on. I think it's because of the update that it did this. Should be able to turn it off. Yep, it was because of the update. Just kind of have to reset them sometimes on updates. You don't always. But you do sometimes. Let's wait till that is full, and then I'll turn it off. And then I'll turn on just the ingot one. Okay, so that's full, so let's stop it. And turn that back on so it does its thing. Thanks, Pied Piper. You were going to work. No matter what, I was going to demonstrate. Oh, I need my chops. Steaks. Meat. I need my meat. Where'd you put it? Should be here, right? Yes, there's my chops. Alright. You'll try it out in a week or two. Okay. But once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. You know, just being able to click is so nice. You're going to a conference next weekend. What's the conference about, if I can ask? If it's a secret, that's fine, but curious. So we got some different colored sheep now. If they live. By the way, don't tell them what happened to the last batch, will you? We're gonna fix that. It won't happen again. I swear. Poor guys. Yeah, let's make some more little sheeps. Big sheep, little sheep, medium sheep. There we go. I guess I should breed the cows again too, because they did. Some of them did. Some of them did drop dead. I don't think I need that many though, but I don't think many sheep or many cows survived. I had 6 sheep, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have 6 sheep or 6 cows, so I lost 3 of them to the apocalypse there. The wither lips. Actually, that sounds like somebody with elderly lip problem. Withered lips. It's a San Diego People First Self-Advocacy Conference. Well, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to change this to an actual different way of doing this, because right now, every time I want to click on the controller, I have to move that, which is annoying. What have you got? Yeah. I'll take those. Okay. So the server is going to restart any time now. And actually, that ferrous I'm going to run through the pulverizer, because we might get special shinies out of it. Although I think with this version, in new chunks we should get platinum ore or shiny ore being generated, if I remember correctly. I'm sure GreatOrator will chime in and say if it's not gonna work. What about Invar? You asking about Invar or saying I made Invar? And yes, it does now. May I ask at what level? Well, ferrous can be used to make Invar, yes. But it makes nickel, I believe. Is it nickel? Oops. Where's ferrous? Liquid ferrous, thank you. Yeah, molten nickel. That's ferrous. Plus iron. So I was making Invar, was I? Yep. Probably. No, because I was using gold. Okay, I wasn't making Invar. I was using ferrous and gold because they didn't combine. Below 20. Okay. And nickel is used, well, to make Invar. Ferrous, and for some reason, once you melt it, it's called nickel. And nickel's used to bait Invar, and I don't know if it's used too often by itself. I think it's usually used as part of an alloy. So GreatOrator, the shiny, is it shiny or platinum? It'll be called. It will show up in the deep dark too. Then I assume. Yeah, a lot of machines need Invar. I think that's the second tier of machine, not the basic machine, but the hardened version requires Invar to make it. For thermal things, thermal energistics. Is that right? Thermal energistics? There we go. Alrighty. Time to do some digging. Let's just put this here. And I have cooked pork chops. I forgot about that. Oh, great. You know, you're gonna hurt. Let's see if I can get this right. Because how to... Ow, ow, ow. I'm trying to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5, 6. Well, we're going to replace the... So 7. So it is 7 high, but we want to start at 1 block down. So I believe if I target here, that should do what I want. Now it's going to go out that way, which I don't want. So, ow, ow, quit it. Okay, so let's do this. Yes. Okay. So that is going to be right. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is taking out the ceiling, but that's okay because, well, we'll fill it in again. Get in here. No, 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 not the chops. Steaks. There we go. Okay, so what I was trying to do was right, so if I do it here, put it back to 7. Perfect. Oh wait, no, am I down 1? Did I do it wrong? I probably did it wrong. Did I miscount? You're not 7 up and down, are you? What? I'm only getting... Oh, that's because it's dirt. Right. So we're going to make a big room here for the Animules. We'll get the other stuff here. So let's go this way, I guess. 1, 2, 3, like that. Oh, I messed up. Sorry, I got surprised by a sneeze. I had to mute. Oh, I did unmute, didn't I? Yes. Right, so I need to do it here. Yes, okay. Really? Alright, let's take this out and see what it was thinking it was going to be removing. I don't see any blocks. All I can... Okay, so we went one too far, so I just filled this in. Throw down a few torches, so it's not so dark. And now we can try to get rid of all this. Put the dirt here just so I can fill that right there. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have a hole. So we might have to do some massaging of the landscape up there. So they don't see it. Okay. Yeah, I don't always get as much warning too. Usually I get just enough to mute it. But sometimes, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some time when I don't have a chance. Alright, let's have a look here. Oh yes, this is all going to need to be filled in. Alright, well let's just go ahead and do it with the dirt we have, I guess. Alright, I do... Whoop, no, I'll fix that in a sec here. I do need this. This will help. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need, Look, do you mind? Kinda busy here. Okay. Look. People. Do I really have to get a lasso to get you guys out of there? Apparently. Get. Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna have to go this way some more. Look. Get. Go. Get bent over there, thank you. Okay. We'll see if that is sufficient. And if not, we'll fill in the bits that we need to and make it a lot less straight. It is kind of... well, let's make it less straight now, in the hopes that we don't have to actually come out here and do it again. Gonna have to move my berry bushes, at least the bottom layer of them. Dang it. Okay, let's take them out then. Alright, that's slightly better. Yeah, I suspect he can relate to that. Those particular kinds of issues, Pied Piper. HQM, I'm sure, is, well, interesting to deal with. Let's massage this a little bit more this way. Good. Alright, so let's go back downstairs, now that we've hopefully covered the hole that we need to worry about. Come with me, little chicken. Where's my... It's over here. Mm-hmm. So we might have to adjust where that is, up a couple of levels. Let's fill that right there. Pied Piper, everything saves. Congratulations! That wonderful time at which you realize, yes, I have made progress. And what is your wonderful news, Oa? I know these are only temporary, but it's dark. Can't see. Alright, what are you set at, by the way? You're at 7 by 7, okay. Oops, no, 7. There we go. Someone has taken interest in your mod pack idea and started working on it. Well, that's cool. I'm glad to hear that for you. That's really cool. Uh-oh. That might represent a hole. Alright. Well, drat. Did I put the... Yes, I did. I did, in fact, put it away. Well, let's get it out again. Really? I was just thinking, you know, I haven't had a elf get involved. Out. Get out of there. Alright, we're just gonna fill all this in then. Okay, might have to do that manually. Can I, no, let's go down now. Nope. There we go. Oops, I'm stuck. Still stuck. Alright. Let's throw some flowers down. Of course I remember Gopher. I watch him, not as much as I used to, but I do watch him from time to time. He's a Skyrim mod dev who also does Let's Plays. Pied Piper, yeah. Get off of my berry bushes. Oh, he's been playing Minecraft, has he? Oh, that's cool. Can't say as I expected that. That's cool. He has succumbed. Hey, Lone Wolf. Welcome to the stream. I'm sure you've been there for a while. He tried? Does that sound like he has stopped? He didn't play it very well. Nobody's very good at it when you start, so. Cut them some slack, people. Sure, I know I sucked when I started, and at times I still suck. He's trying. I'm sure he'll get the hang of it. He's a smart fella. He loves it? Oh, that's cool. I'm glad to hear that. He tried it on stream for the first time? Ah. See, I didn't try it for the first time on stream. I was... where is my flora? I didn't do that. I learned it first, because I started streaming about a year after I started playing it, so... There we go. I'm sure he'll get good at it. Just give him time. BVB, hello! Welcome to the stream. Apparently I need a snack. Alright, my CPU is starting to peg, though. I think that's the lag I'm getting now. It's not the server's fault this time. You gave him plenty of slack. That's good. Whoops. Go. Oh, that worked out perfectly. So I will have to measure the room once I get the animal pens relocated here. I'm going to want to have, like I said, fields here. I guess I can extend it that way if I need to, so never mind. Just as long as it's big enough. Yeah, he would have a lot of people watching, so... Yeah, that is a problem when you do get a lot of people watching a streamer. Then while it's great for the streamer, it's not so good for the chat. And for the streamer's interaction with chat, because, well, it's a lot harder to keep track of a very busy chat. I don't have that issue at the moment, and... But eventually I might have, so... We'll see how it goes. Has he done a lot of streaming? Like, I'm just wondering if he's kind of... Does he pay a lot of attention to chat or try to, or... Because I haven't actually watched him stream. Just wondering how he's doing in that regard. Yeah, that... It's, if it's flying past that fast, even if you have people set on, like, say, a 10-second delay, that could be up. If everybody commented, that's 1,000 comments a second, or every 10 seconds, so, yeah. 100 comments a second. Yeah, I think at some point you pretty much have to kind of do cherry pick, you know, just basically look over and cherry pick what you're going to answer, because there's no way you could possibly read it all. And that's actually, because of watching Packrat, that's actually the reason that in my chat rules section. I say, because in anticipation that one day everybody will love me, in hopes one day lots and lots of people will love me, I put a comment in, or a rule in there that says that if you're trying to get my attention are reposting something you want me to see, to be judicious about how often you do it. In other words, don't do it too often, and be a pest to the other people in chat when trying to get my attention. So that's what that's for. I mean, I don't have that issue now, but just thinking ahead, even if that's, like a long time ahead. But if he hasn't built up his stream, if he just like built up the stream like the way I'm doing, so that you have a chance to get used to how it changes, then I can see him having issues with the speed of chat and not having a chance to get used to it, because he just sort of started and had a lot of people right away. So I can't imagine doing that. I actually think it's kind of preferable to start with lesser people, because then you can slowly work your way up and, get used to it. He usually does mod testing for Skyrim on stream occasionally. Ah, okay, so, yeah, I mean, I'm realizing things that I know I had no clue about when I first started, and, so, and I was kind of mentally prepared for things, having watched Packrat, so I kind of knew what to expect, but it's still, actually doing it is a different kettle of fish, as it were. Well, thank you, Pied Piper. It's growing. I mean, like I said, in a way I kind of am appreciative of the fact that it's not growing super quick. So I'm okay with that. But every day I get people following, so it's a constant growth, which is awesome. Because I only started streaming, I think it's a year ago now. I'll have to check, but I think it was a year ago I started streaming. So the fact that I currently have 541 followers in a year, that is amazing to me. Because that's exceeded my modest expectations. So, but if you want to help grow my channel, I mean, if you watch things on YouTube, if you like and share them and follow them and tweet my streams, all those sorts of things will help. And I would appreciate all that sort of thing, because I do want to grow. I don't get discouraged if it's just a slow and steady growth, which is what it is, but it's a positive growth, and that works. Just doing a smaller amount at a time here. Okay, so now we got our safe area. So 1, 2, 3, there. Yeah. Nice. And let's put you right there. Excellent. Let's move that one up. You have tried sending people here when you're doing it, so that, or for wanting help. So that, cool. I appreciate that. Like I said, it's a little hard for me to tell when people are doing that, because I don't get like notifications and things, but I certainly very much appreciate it. because, you know, especially if you would like to help me, but, you know, you can't, for financial reasons, can't do a donation, or because you don't, you know, you just use bank accounts or whatever your reason is, and you still want to help, well, that's one way to do it, and is just as appreciated as actual donations, because it's all helping. He streams a lot of XCOM, does he, Gopher? You're a little scared about doing what for your channel, Owa? Alright. Now I just need to find those that I had made. Well, we might be able to do a doorway here. Let's see. Let's do it at this end. Let's give a little bit of a gap. Yeah, let's put it right where this is, because this is here anyway. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Oh, Patreon and the like? It is a little it was a little nerve-wracking setting it up, because well, I had no idea what to do. In fact, I started it like a year ago, and then I just sort of set it to the side, because I'm like, you know, I don't know what I want to do. I have no clue. Let's just, you know, leave it until such time as I feel that I really, at that point, need to do it. And that's what I did. All I can say is that I still want to add things to it and tweak it. It's still not, in my opinion, I still don't have it exactly all beautiful the way I'd like to have it in terms of the content on it, because I still have to come up with ideas for higher tier rewards. But I figure as long as I'm not approaching said higher tiers, I have time to think of new and nifty things. And in fact, the mouse that I'm using now, you may have noticed the last 3 or 4 days I haven't been going drop it, because things are sticking to my mouse pointer. Well, that's because I have a new mouse, and my Patreons, thank you very much, patrons, you have actually purchased this mouse for me that is making my life so much nicer, because my old one is ill, and in fact, I still have to finish up the process of returning it for replacement. But I needed a mouse in the meantime, and I actually am trying out a new mouse to see how it is, because it has different features than my old one. And so far I'm liking it. The new one I got is a Logitech G502 Proteus core, I think. And you can actually program it in a different way than the rat that I was using. It's a little more annoying to get toggling set up, but I did manage to figure it out. I had to program in Lua to do it, which I have done before. It used to be part of my job when I was a database architect, so it's not that it was that difficult. It just it's been a while. And I will be updating my system specs to include the new mouse information. I just haven't done it yet, because I've got a list like of 7 things that I need to do on my next Tuesday off, so that's one of them. Okay, so you have to stay within a certain income range because of your the supplements that you get. I can understand that. So you have to stay out of the danger range. that's a problem, yeah. You were the one who recommended a Logitech Pied Piper? Well, I've used Logitechs before. In fact, like, they used to be my favorite mice. Until they stopped making trackballs. I wore out many a trackball and got replacements for them. I really liked their customer support, at least at the time that I was doing it, wearing out the mice, that is. I'm very hard on mice, by the way. I just use them so much. Um, but when I went in to buy my rat, I had every intention of coming out with a rat. But then I started looking at the other ones. Probably in the back of my mind was the fact that you recommend Logitech and whatnot. So I thought, well, I think I'll take a look at the other mice here, and I checked them out, and I decided, you know what? It's $20 more than I planned to spend, but I think I will try this one because it looks like it'll still do what I want, but it'll have more expanded programming options for possible future use, and it does, and we'll see if it will. The rat was a laser mouse too. The Rat 5, I still recommend the Rat 5. It's easier to set up for the keys. The problem with it is, or I shouldn't say the problem, but the main difference in usage for a casual user is that with the Rat mouse, you have to remember every time you load up a game to go into the profile application and tell it to use the right profile for the game. Whereas you can set up the Logitech, the one I'm using, Logitech G502, you can set it up to automatically detect the game, so I don't have to do that, go and manually tell it what I'm running anymore. So that, I really like that feature. So, but again, the 502, in order to do things like a toggle button, like for example the shift key, so that I can just hit the shift and not have to worry about it, because I have trouble keeping my finger on the shift key for long periods of time. It causes me discomfort. So I always set it up on a toggle. Well, in order to do this, which was a simple checkbox in the Rat 5, in the Logitech 502, I had to program a bit in Lua and figure out how to set it up on the key on the mouse so that I wasn't having other things happen than what I intended. So so it has part of it's easier to use, part of it's harder to use with each mouse. So it's very interesting. Now, my pockets are full of dirt. I think I will... Actually, we need some of the dirt. In fact, we need to put it on the floor, so let's just go ahead and fill the floor with dirt, because I've got it in my inventory, and there's no point in, well, not doing it. And Razer has been doing that lately, too. Actually, it's not Razer I'm thinking of. It was a different company. I actually have a Razer keyboard, so I was looking at the Razer mice as well as a possibility, but I ended up opting for the Logitech because, well, I've had good experience with that company in the past. So, plus, none of the Razer mice really appealed to me like the one that I did end up getting here, the Proteus Core. Boy, he had a deep voice, didn't he? My Lovanen. Oh, I'm over by one. Let's fix that. Okay. Oh, Brandon's back. Alright, I'm going to finish off the floor here, and then I'm going to... Well, there's not really that much to show in the end of the day tour, is there? It'll be like 2 minutes long. Let me think about what I can say in it that might make it longer. Otherwise, I'll just probably skip the end of the day tour for this today. But I do have to... I will be streaming Project Renascinctus for however long it takes me to do my journal entry tonight. So there'll be a short break between this and me doing that. I have to set up the actual stream information. I'm only going to stream it to Twitch, though, because I'm doing it for the journal entry, which I do a highlight of to get to YouTube. And that way I can trim off the extraneous bits on either end of it, which if I just directly streamed it to YouTube, I could do. And it would be kind of a pointless video, because I'd have to do a highlight anyway on Twitch and send it over. So, just letting you know that I'm going to be doing that, so if you want to watch the journal entry, just have to wait around. It'd probably take me 5-10 minutes to set up the stream, maybe less than that. It's the first time I've tried to use the sort of the ad hoc stream feature in my Joycaster thing, but it should be quick for me to set up properly. We'll see how it goes. So what are you guys talking about now? As long as the money doesn't come directly to me under your name, it'll be fine. Well, with Patreon, Owa, you do have to sign a paper. Well, it's an electronic paper, but you do have to sign a paper saying that you're going to be reporting your income. Now I'm in Canada, so I had to sign a paper basically saying, yes, I know that I have to pay taxes on this, and yes, I will be paying taxes in Canada, I promise. But in the United States, it might be a little more automatic. You might have to sign something that's a little more binding, like you might have to say, yes, my name is Bob Smith, and my social, well, you guys don't call it a social insurance number, it's a social security number, I think. My social security number is this, so it might be more, you might not be able to keep it disassociated from your name if that's what you need to do. Now, if you spent the money to set up a separate business, then you could report it as business income, and the business itself would pay any taxes, but the cost in setting up a business is probably more than you might want to spend, or have to spend for that matter, to do this. But at some point it might be an option. Alright, we're going to need some torches probably in the center here. We're going to have proper lighting later, but let's just put the torches in the center for now. So the grass should spread over here. That'll be lovely. Yes, you're all excited? Yes, this is going to be your guys' new area. It'll hopefully be far... actually, no, I'm not going to tell them. You'll be safe over here. Let's just leave it that way. They'll be safe. We hope. Oh, I took out the torch. That's why it's dark here. Okay, there we go. Well, oh, I try to read all your comments, but I can't always go back and see all the ones I haven't seen. And I did read your thing about you'd love an option to send viewers who want to support you to gift you games on Steam. Well, you can do that. Couldn't you just put a section in your Twitch stream that says, you know, if you want to support me, here's the link for my Steam profile, and you can send me games you want to gift me and think I might want to play and stream, or that you'd like me to play and stream, or however it would be that you'd like to word it. So I think you can do that, Oa. And Dehasnan, yeah, incorporating does cause money. Cause money. You wish it would cause a lot of money. No, it costs money. So yes. It's only a great option if you're making scads and scads of money, like, you know, $1 million a year. Then, yeah, incorporating is probably the best idea. Well, in Canada, Pied Piper, you do have to incorporate, if only as a private corporation or as a, what the heck do they call it? A personal business. Basically, you're kind of incorporated under your own name, but you still would have to incorporate and provide the business documentation. And actually, I had to provide the business stamp because I have set up a business before in the past for things, so... And if you know someone with a business, you might be able to... Well, they might be able to, yeah. but then they would have to report the income, but pay the taxes on it. So if it's someone you could trust, I don't know if that's precisely permitted, or whether the government frowns upon that, but I haven't done that before. Oh, but I should tell you my... I had a really interesting experience at a bank once. And what's really weird is it's not something that I would have expected to find in this day and age. It was really strange. In the past, we had a couple of businesses that we set up in the past for different things. For a while, I ran my own consulting business for doing programs, database work, that sort of thing. And I had no problem setting it up. My husband also has a business that's associated with his own, I won't describe it anymore, just his own personal interests. And he also did some consulting work with that. Well, at one point, with the business that we had to move banks because we moved from a city to a town. So we needed to set up a bank account in a nearby bank in the big city as opposed to the small town. And this was the same branch of a bank that I had dealt with for years, that I had no problem setting up my account with me as the president of this company. Well, when I went to go set up this new account, this woman, and it's really weird because it was a woman, absolutely refused to let me set up the business account there unless my husband had to co-sign, because he was the vice president of the company, unless he co-signed everything. And I'm like, what? I'm the president of this company. Why do I have to have my husband co-sign? I have an existing account at a branch in another big city that I had no problem setting it up. But no, she insisted this was the rule. So I phoned the main bank and I complained. I said, I've experienced discrimination from a woman, no less, that's refusing to let me set up a business account for my company that I'm the president of without having a male co-sign who is not a co-president. And they couldn't believe that this person had done that. And I said, because of this town, as was a smaller town, only had the one branch, I had to go and transfer my business accounts to a different bank. Like not a branch of the same one. And I said, so you've lost me as a customer because of this person. So I hope she got her ass chewed, but thoroughly, because I had been going to that bank for like 20 years. So yeah, very male thinking, and backwards male thinking from a woman. And she wasn't an older woman either, which might have excused it slightly, although it still makes it discrimination. But I was shocked, because that was the first time I have ever run into that kind of thinking in my life. And I was just like, my God, there are still people that think like that. I was just flabbergasted, to be quite honest. Okay, just checking up on what you guys are saying there while I was telling my story. You found your tank bug, Ender Storage. Congratulations, Pied Piper. Well, I'm glad, Pied Piper, that you recognized that was wrong, because, yeah, I mean, most people would. Like I said, it's not something you tend to run into nowadays, so just the weirdest thing. You know what? Let's turn you into cobble, because I need more cobble, so... yeah, the pulverizer. Let's just dump it all in here. Go ahead and... Actually, I'll take a stack. Go ahead and become cobble. So yeah, and that wasn't that long ago, relatively speaking. It wasn't that long ago. It was 16 years ago? 17 years ago? So, I mean, it's a while now. Maybe that has finally, you won't find that kind of person now, hopefully, but, still at that time, it was, like I said, it was the first time I'd ever encountered that sort of thinking in my life. It's just, all I can say is I hope that person got repercussions for that sort of behavior and thinking, because definitely inappropriate. Alright guys, we need Sakura, I believe, fences. So let's make, well, yeah, because we can move them over one group at a time. And I'm going to make them bigger pens. I mean, why not? They'll be happier. Yeah, the sheep, I'll probably have to wait to move the sheep until after the grass grows, otherwise, actually all of them, they'll go hungry otherwise, and that would be not good. Sakura. That's Maloran. Can I make... Is there Maloran fences? Maybe I can make Maloran fences now. That might be nice. I couldn't make them before, so that's why I was using Sakura. Yes, there is a Maloran wood fence. Probably made the way a regular fence is. Is there a Maloran gate? Well, actually, I don't really need a gate. Okay, so let's look up a regular fence. Alright, so we will... Okay, we'll try the two different recipes and see... Do I have a Maloran? Yeah, I do. Alright. Let's try it and see. Alright, can you make me some sticks, please? Alright, so do you make them like this? No, you don't. Let's put that in the center. Alright. We can make Maloran fences. That's fabulous. So we're going to need to make a bunch. Where did I put the Maloran wood? Sorry. I'm yawning. Like I said, I had 4 hours sleep last night, so obviously it's starting to get to me. Alright, we're almost finished here. I'll probably just start the fences. Just get, this hopefully we'll make enough fencing to get started with. Because we're gonna make... Oh, not in there, we're not. Dang it. Yeah, I like it because it has a more of a yellow tint rather than a tan. Let's go there. Alright. Let's turn you into sticks. Let's just make this many. That's probably overkill, isn't it? Well, maybe not. Alright, we'll see. Do they look almost like ghostwood? Well, let's put them beside each other so you can see that they are lighter in color, and like I said, they're more yellow. So we are, oops, in the land of the elves, so that would be good to, ouch, live here. Or build things that match what's going on here. Okay. So let's start by putting the fences along the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. That's a lot bigger. Mind you, it'll be 8 inside once we do this, but... Oops. That does not match anything, so let's take that out. We'll put some lighting on the fences themselves. Okay, that should be right. Okay, so where... I think it's this one? Apply, thank you. Alright, so the next one is right there. The next one is right there. Okay. So we just need to wait for the grass to spread. I'll just finish... Oop. Thank you. Just finish putting in the fences, and I will... we might have enough fences left. We might be able to put a few fences around outside to keep the elves from them standing on my bushes. Walking in my front door without invitations, etc. Alright. Let's throw some torches on the fences. I kind of just put them on the corners, but now it's much bigger, so... One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not even. Oh well. Alright, so let's take these off the back. Alright, so we're probably going to need... Let's just throw some additional torches just down the center here. So once we move them over, then this is all going to be farmland under here. Cool. Maybe hired NPCs? Keep them happy or they stomp your fields down. Well, I could be misremembering, but I thought you could hire like hobbit farmers and stuff to at least grow pipeweed and things, but I've never actually seen it. Just something that I saw in passing. Maybe I just dreamed it. I don't know. But I'll have to look into that because I think it would be cool. A mod called Ancient Warfare where you get to run a city like Civilization. Oh, really? Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. Alright, I'm going to do my end of the day tour here for Tolkiencraft II. It's not going to be very long, but I will talk about my future plans as well. That should stretch it to at least 3 minutes worth. I hope. But for now, let's put this in here because we're done with that. And let's start right here. Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back at last to Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. I had some crashing issues, which I still don't know the cause of, but I reinstalled from scratch and got everything sorted out, and here I am today, back working. Wasn't really a vacation though while I was gone, but, well, I guess in theory it was kind of one. You know, when they say a change is as good as a vacation, I don't believe that. Anywho. Right, we did a little bit of wither slaying today, so that I could make my draconic pickaxe. It's part of the quest line in Draconic Evolution. Where did I put my book? Which I will show you so you can see we still have quite a lot left to do in it. Here we go. Down here. Alright. So for each one of these, you're going to need 5 nether stars, not to mention the draconic ore, or draconic ingots, as well as the awakened draconic ingots, in order to make them. I didn't count up how many of those I needed, but you need a lot. As well as some diamonds and gold and all that sort of thing. It's not a cheap item to make, but it is oh so very nice. I know I've showed it before, but I also know that the interface has changed since then, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the interface again. It has an enhanced interface over the Wyvern pick. You actually have the void chunk option, which you don't have in the Wyvern pick. And what the void chunk option lets you do is you can actually set up things you just wanted to destroy rather than put in your backpack. So like the Wyvern mode, you can actually slow down the dig speed if you find it's causing problems by going too fast. You have the AoE safe mode. So if you set that to true like I do, then you won't accidentally mine things that are constructed blocks and destroy part of your base. So that is awesome option. The Wyvern has that as well. It has the first 3. Size, of course, except this one goes up higher than the 3x3 of the Wyvern. It in fact goes up to 7x7, which is beautiful and made constructing the next thing I'm going to show you a lot faster. A lot faster. Oops, not finished yet. Right, so if you go to the inventory, of course this is where you can put your enchanted books. Or you can take these out and just go enchant your pickaxe and get all new books from doing that. In fact, I'll show you that. Why not? We'll see if we get anything cool. Because I have lots of experience lying around. And here, this is where you would put things. So if I decided I just wanted to toss away all the stone that I pick up, I'd put a piece of stone in there, I'd go back here, and I'd say, yes, do throw away that junk. I would appreciate it. And so it should no longer show up in your inventory. And, well, I know a lot of people really like that option. I'm a pack rat. I don't tend to use that sort of thing unless I really do have a lot of something. And, well, right now I still want to collect my stones, so I'm going to make sure that void junk is set to false, just to be on the safe side. Alright, so let's get some experience first. I'm not going to get very far. I have 22, which is not quite enough. Let's just go slap my tank here a few times, get up to 30. Just right click on it if you haven't done this before. 32, whoops. 32 seems quite sufficient for what I want to do. So let's just whip over here. It's like the lottery, you know? What am I going to get? I can't... What? Hang on here. I swear, I enchanted... Okay, hang on. It might have changed. Let me check. I have a second Wyvern pickaxe. I swear, I enchanted my Wyvern pickaxe. By the way, I'm hitting the C key to open this HUD. I didn't say that earlier. Okay, so here's my fortune. Okay, so it looks like that has changed. Well, there you go. I did not realize that because, well, it is an enchantment table, and I definitely have plenty of bookshelves. It's just not doing it anymore. Well, there you go. I suppose we could actually, yeah, sure, let's take this iron pickaxe. Let's just enchant it. Do I have a gold one? No, I don't. Okay, let's just take this off of there using the disenchanter, which also comes from Draconic Evolution, by the way. And I had one book left, so that's perfect. So take that fortune one off of there. And I could randomly enchant a book too, but I think if I do it on a pickaxe, I'm more likely to get something I might actually be able to use. And, oh, indeed. Alright, we're gonna need a few books here. I might have some in my computer over here. Let's take a look. If I don't, I'll just quickly, hopefully, have what I need to make some. Book. That's not gonna show me any books. There is that. No, I don't have any books. Sugar cane? Yes, I have sugar cane. might have paper too. Paper? No, I don't have that. Okay. Sugar. Alright, let's just make a stack. Do I have any leather in here? Yes, I do have some leather. So we can actually, let's just grab these. Make ourselves a book. And let's just make a few books. There we go. Obviously, I need to get my Botania running enough so I can, and then start collecting zombie flesh to turn into leather. Either that or breed a bunch of cows. Okay, so let's put these in the disenchanter. Like so. Let's take our iron pickaxe. Awesome. And we're going to want to repair this. We're going to need to make a new iron pick. No, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? What one should we get off of it? Well, let's do the lotto. Let's see if we get the fortune 3 off it. We might not. Yes, we got the fortune 3. Excellent. I already had the fortune 3, so that's nice. We have an extra one now. But I didn't have a good efficiency. So now we have an efficiency 4, and I can decide which one I want to put that on. So let's drop these in there. And let's go ahead and update these. I think the one that I normally use a lot is my work tool, which is this one. So I'm going to put the efficiency 4 on there. We're going to have the silk touch on it. And let's go back. Let's do this one. Inventory. Give it the efficiency 2 and fortune 3. Awesome. I now have a better work tool. I like it. Is there a fortune 4? I didn't think there was. I thought a fortune 3 was the highest. Or are you pulling my leg there, Pied Piper? I guess I can try and see. Certainly doesn't hurt anything. It would be that I need. No, fortune 3 is the highest. Wish there was a higher fortune. That would be kind of nice. Alright, so there we go. So that has changed since the last time I did it. Probably because you got free books out of it. So, yeah. So you have to get it other ways like I just demonstrated. But you can still customize your pick really, very easily, which is awesome. Even if you can't get the free books out of it, it's still awesome that you can do what you can with it. So here, you can see that I am expanding the animal room. I have plans for the walls, which I haven't done yet, because I knew I was going to be expanding the room at some point, although originally I had planned to put the fields on this side. I had originally had the sky blocks up here, but I have been informed by people who I trust that a lot of those, that's these blocks here, the sky blocks, a lot of those have been known to cause a lot of lag. And I plan to have a massive ceiling, so I opted to remove them and just use them as sort of decoration blocks in a few selected places, rather than having a massive amount of them on the ceiling like I had originally planned. So instead I replaced that with temple blocks because they're about the color of the sky. You know, kind of an overcast sky, but, well, that's okay. I want to make this sort of like it's outside. So it's possible I may find a block I like better that looks more like the sky to me that I'll replace this with at some point. But for now, these ones are cheap enough for me to make, and they will do. Now, as for why the animals are going to be moved to this side rather than staying over here, well, there's a very good reason for that. Well, these are all brand new sheep, by the way, because I accidentally caused, well, we don't want to say this near them. I accidentally caused the death of all my sheep when I was killing the withers earlier, you know, so I could make my draconic pickaxe, because the wither killing booth is right below there. I knew it was killing some chickens, but I didn't realize it was also killing a few cows. and all the sheep. So it's probably located probably a little closer to the sheep. Yeah, so we had to go get some new sheep, and that's why this is moving over here. So to make them happier, they actually have bigger pens than they do over there, and we won't tell them the real reason they're getting new accommodations. We'll just say that it was just I decided they needed a better home, and this was it over here. Yeah, right. So anyway, I will show you when I get more of this done. I will show you. Now that I think this is about as big as I'm going to need this, I will probably go ahead and decide on what I want to do for the walls. I have ideas, but, well, you'll see. You'll see. So that's it. I didn't have a long time to stream today for Tolkiencraft II, but I did get some stuff accomplished, which is awesome. And this pick, well, it made digging out that side of the room so much faster. It was awesome. Only wish I'd had enough resources to make my draconic shovel as well, but I didn't. So I still had to use the just the 3x3 of the wyvern pick or shovel. So guys, thank you very much for watching this end of the day tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the stream sometime. You all take care now. Bye. Alright guys, that is the end of the day tour. And I think, who do we have online? I think it's just GreatOrator and me. Yeah, so GreatOrator's in chat, hopefully listening. I'll say it here, Jill, though, just in case he's not. And yes, well, I am leaving Tolkiencraft too early. I'm going to take a break of about 5 to 10 minutes to set up my next stream, which is going to be about half an hour long, my estimate, because Evelyn hadn't had the time to do her journal entry earlier today, and she needs to talk about what has happened yesterday and this afternoon. So we will be, I'll be back, but like I said, that'll be about half an hour. She might do a little puttering around once I do the journal entry. It'll depend on my awakeness factor. But no real serious roleplay events are expected to happen because I expect I'll be there by myself. So, anyway. Ooh, have to show me the witchery room next time you're streaming? Sure. I would love to go by and see it and show it off and drool over it because it undoubtedly is probably a beautiful, fantastic build. Maybe I'll even get some ideas from it. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, like I said, give me 5 to 10 minutes. I just have to set up the Project Renisynctus because I wasn't sure exactly what time I was ending. And it shouldn't take me too long. Probably closer to 5 than 10, but I hope to see you guys watching when I come back. And if some of you are going to head off yourself, well, you have a good night. Okay, see you in a few minutes. Oh, and I just wanted to add for people who might be watching on Beam or YouTube, I am only going to stream this to Twitch because, as I explained earlier, this is supposed to be just the journal entry, and any puttering around I do would be stuff that doesn't really need to be on YouTube. I will make sure that if for some reason something does happen that should be on YouTube, I will make sure to export that to YouTube so it'll be there. But I don't think it needs to be on YouTube. It'll take me about 10 to 15 minutes to get it all set up if I do YouTube as well, and I don't think that's necessary because I have to take a highlight from Twitch and send it over. Anyway, right. Hopefully that made sense. See you in a couple minutes. Bye!